Buenos Diaz and welcome back to my channel, everybody. I'm in Nevada. I'm headed to Rhyolite. We'll talk about that in a minute, but behind me, I just had to pull off the freeway because I just absolutely love this mountain range. It's a beautiful day. We've got beautiful clouds in the sky. It's about 3:35, so we have some harsh light, but my goodness, how beautiful is this? Man, this is like straight out of a Western or something. So I think I'm gonna shoot a pano on this. Honestly, I think anything I do here is just gonna be super. I have the sun directly behind me, and I don't know, I think it's gonna look cool. Hey, by the way, so let me explain a little bit. I'm out here at NAB in Las Vegas. So my plan was to head about 2 hours north to Rhyolite. I think it has another name, but there's a ghost town there. Want to go check it out, and then I'll be heading back to Las Vegas. I didn't bring a tripod with me, so I went to Best Buy, picked up this light and bright Manfrotto tripod. Cost me about 59 bucks. It's got this little system where you put in the 3/8 adapter in there, and then you just it's like you just punch it right in here and lock it in. Turn it. Just like that. Although I don't know how this thing works. Oh, there we go. And it just kind of has a joystick here to kind of level it out. Pretty cool. Then you just roll it to tighten it. Perfect. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get down in the ditch area here of this vegetation. I'm gonna put something a little bit more interesting in the foreground, and that should do it. So, be right back. Okay, we've been on the road for another half hour, but the beauty around here just does not cease to amaze me. And so there's this beautiful mountain range. I believe it's called Snow Mountain, and I've been moving past it for quite a few miles now, but it kind of seems to stay in the frame as far as on this this highway. So something just kept telling me pull over, because if I'm coming back and it's in the dark, I'm not gonna get it. It's not the best lighting conditions again, but it doesn't matter. This is good, this is beautiful, it's marvelous, it's Mother Nature. Let's do it. Good buddy, we got it. I think we got it. We got some good stuff. I'm glad I stopped. So as I was driving down the highway, I saw this sign that said Big Dune 1 mile out, and then I looked up to my left, and in front of me there was this big dune. And appropriately named, of course, and I just thought, let's go find that dune. So I don't know if I'm ever gonna make it to this ghost town, but for now, it's pretty cool. I'm shooting right into the sun. Probably not the best shot, probably not the best idea, but it's the dune. It's a dune. You gotta shoot a dune, right? Now, I will say this would be a perfect time for a polarizer ND filter. Do not have one on me. Just gonna have to go with it. Just gotta do what you can do with what you got. what I needed to get. Let's get to getting. Let's go.
Continue on US 94 for 18 miles.
I feel like Maps is taking me, like, not the right way. But I guess if this isn't a remote place, I don't know what a ghost town is supposed to be like, so.
Quarter mile. Turn left onto Nevada 374 south.
Okay, we're getting there. I mean, it's pretty ghostly out here. Just me and the road. Well, this is good news. Somehow I got back onto the highway. I feel like I went the hard way, but okay. It's an adventure. That's what we're on. We're on an adventure. Yeah, I think I found what we were looking for. I see what used to be a town. I see the ghostly figures that I looked up on the internet. We're here. We made it. My whole goal, actually, and I hadn't talked about this coming out here, is I wanted to do some astrophotography. Problem was that while I was driving up, there was clouds, and it was supposed to be partly cloudy today, so I thought that's gonna ruin it all. But as I look over here to my, let's see, west, as I look to the north over here, we got some fairly clear sky, so I think I'm gonna stick around until it gets dark, and we're pretty much out in the middle of nowhere. We should definitely see some stars. A lot of cool art installations out here. Let's take a look. I was just using the PhotoPills app, and it was just stating that the moon tonight is a waxing crescent, which means there's only a small sliver, or about 7.5% of the actual moon showing. And so that's good for us, because you don't want the moon in all its glory, because it lights up the sky too much. It does provide light pollution. So in this case, this is good. If the area that I'm in stays the way that I feel like it's gonna stay, then we're in decent shape. So I'm gonna have to hang around here for a couple more hours till it gets completely dark. Okay, the sun is set. We're definitely into blue hour now. We're about 10 minutes in. It looks much lighter on the camera here than it actually is, but the sun is not disappointing. The skies are gorgeous. As it gets a little bit bluer, I think it's gonna get a little bit better. And then I'll wait it out and try to shoot some astrophotography as well. This is the composition I have set up right now. I actually did a couple panos here, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. I've already shot it once. Let me shoot it again. What I really was focusing on was the back mountain range here. There's some snow-capped mountains back here, and yeah, dial them in right there. Gorgeous, just beautiful. I mean, they are a good few miles away, so the next time you see me, it'll probably be totally dark, and I'm gonna wait it out and see if I can get some of that Milky Way action. I really want the one composition, and that's of the truck, with actually this building right behind me in the background of the truck. So I'm gonna light it up using, I think, my headlamps on my truck, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna shoot it from down there where the truck is, and I'm shooting this way in this direction. And gosh, that's beautiful. It's just lighting up so nicely. You know, that's what it is. When watching my channel at all, it's just, you can't get better unless you go out and you shoot photography, especially if that's what you're trying to get better at. And if you're trying to get better at anything else, you just got to get out there and do it. And I'm glad I took 2 hours, if not a little bit longer, to get out here because of all those other stops. Well worth it. We're here. We're doing it. Okay, so I'm using my little Sokani light. Hopefully I'm not too bright. I'll put a link down to this light in the description below. It's a pretty cool little light. It's like a little knockoff aperture light, and it's a lot less than an aperture light. Doesn't last that long, but it does the job. I've got my shirt, a shirt covering the little eyepiece there, because I may light up this eyepiece right there. I may light up my headlights on my truck, on this truck over here. This is the composition I have to shoot the Milky Way. This is going to be the foreground piece, this old truck that's here. So it's a cool old truck, just abandoned here in this ghost town. And I've got the mountain
I got the mountains in the background, and the Milky Way should be shooting up at about a 45-degree angle in the back. So that's the composition. We'll see how it turns out. Hey y'all, I'm obviously back from Las Vegas. It's been a couple days since I got back, but I got home safe, and I wanted to finish this video off by saying I really had a blast in Beatty, Nevada, which is where Rhyolite and the ghost town is. So if you're ever in the area, I would definitely recommend that you go out there and check it out. It's a really cool place to visit. So onto the images that I was able to compose. Before it got completely dark, I was able to take some portraits, and then I moved on to do some light painting around the truck, and then I was able to get some star photography behind the truck in the background, with the truck in the foreground obviously. But I could not make the Milky Way happen. I'm gonna use the excuse of that there was probably still too many clouds or layers of clouds in the sky. I could see the stars, I just couldn't get the Milky Way to show itself. That's probably 90% me and 10% the weather. So I'm just gonna go with I gave it a shot. I'm gonna definitely try to get better at astrophotography for sure. There's a few things that I know I need to do to get better. So, and my last shot was on Highway 95. I pulled off the road, and I knew that was Las Vegas and the Las Vegas Strip. So what I did was to take a long exposure light trail photograph of the highway leading into the mountains, kind of disappears into the mountains and into that glowing area of the image. So that's gonna do it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would really appreciate it. Please give me a like if you liked any part of this video, and leave me a comment down below. Have you visited any ghost towns? I just started to get kind of creeped out because it was dark, it was quiet, I was the only one around, and I was definitely hearing noises. So I wrapped it up as soon as I could. Yes, I did. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Sprinkle a little bit of fun in your life, and when you're having that fun, remember to always keep it fun enough. Until the next one.